There was once a worm named Eddie who led the life that every worm worker dreamed of, chief decomposer. But Eddie was in an especially bad mood. Ask anyone in the wormhole why Eddie was so sad, and they would tell you that it was because the moon wasn't out last night. Now, why, you may ask? Why was the moon so important? You see, Eddie loved the moon. Like, he really loved it. It was his whole goal in life to become the first worm on the moon. What Eddie didn't understand was why the moon shrunk and why it disappeared randomly. And when the moon was gone, Eddie just wasn't the same the next day. So, Eddie decided to study this beautiful white circle in the sky so he could figure out when the moon would go away, so he could prepare himself. First things first, just like anybody else would, Eddie bought snacks. Lots of them. Staying up requires a lot of energy from a single worm. He bought paper, tissues, and his absolute favorite, he brought a brown paper bag. Next, he grabbed a notebook. Every great scientist needs a notebook. Next, Eddie decided that he couldn't do this alone without any of his friends. So he decided to invite his two best friends over so that they could offer their opinions. Who knows? They might know something that he didn't before. Then it was time. Eddie and his two friends studied the moon for 2 whole months, writing down what the moon looked like, where it was, and what day it was. When the 2 months' time was over, Eddie was ecstatic. They had cracked the code. They found out that the moon goes through a cycle and it lasts about 28 days, and it goes through phases where only part of the moon is there. Now, Eddie still has to bear with the fact that the moon will disappear, but now he is prepared for his night without the moon because he has made a poster-sized picture of his lovely friend, which he still doesn't know why that happens. Maybe that will be the start of a new adventure.